Welcome to the Big Movement Podcast. If you're ready to create results and make huge strides in your business, finances, personal development, and health, then you're in the right place. Pushing past excuses and powering through procrastination can be a challenge alone. Here, you'll get the support, tools, and knowledge you need to get to the level you desire in your business and life. Let's get started with your host, Byron Ingram.
And welcome to another episode of the podcast. And today we're going to talk about why you must look in the mirror to discover what's holding you back in business and life. Now, one of the many challenges that entrepreneurs face is knowing what in the world is holding them back from the success that they long deserve and strive for, but something's in their way. You see, often individuals will search high and low. They attend seminar after seminar and, become seminar junkies. They're reading book after book, all in search of that proverbial answer that constantly eludes them. But here's the thing. All the answers they need have been staring back at them in the face every single day of their lives. You see, from a very young age, we've been conditioned to seek out solutions from outside sources. Think about how many times, even though you knew you were right, someone would say to you, well, what are your sources? Can you prove it? And we become programmed. We have to seek that validation from somewhere else that we don't know what we're talking about inside, so it has to be somewhere out there. So this puts us into this endless loop of searching for the answers we seek. Think about how many times in the past that you spent minutes, hours, days, months, or even possibly years searching for an answer when it was right in front of you the whole time. Think about how that makes you feel when you had something happen in your past. Like, oh my gosh, how come I didn't see that? It was right there in front of you, but because of your awareness, you could not see it. See, this ultimately results from a lack of belief in ourselves, to trust our natural instincts of what is right and what is wrong. So when we lack this belief in ourselves, we end up paralyzing our actions due to the increased uncertainty in our very own abilities. See, each and every one of us is born with the capacity to know what is right and how do we go about doing it. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Don't do it if you're driving, but I want you to imagine, think about if you have your children or you know someone who does. Look at babies learning how to walk. Think about it. Has any baby throughout history ever watched a YouTube video where man, I need to get this walking thing down. I'm going to pop on a video here and see how it's done? No, that's not what happens at all. It's an instinctive process that you get up and you just start doing it. Look at any mammal on the planet. Think about, let's say a giraffe, or you look at horses. It's not like someone said, okay, here, little horsey, this is how you're going to stand up, and this is how you're going to walk, and this is how you're going to run. No, it's more of they come out and okay, this whole standing thing, I've got it. Because it's instinctual. And they trust themselves because they must. And that is what we have to do. Because it's the innate belief in ourselves that allows us to accomplish things. You see, self-doubt, the thing that holds us back, is a learned trait that we begin to develop during our childhood. I want you to look back at all the times you can remember someone saying to you, hey, be careful, you might get hurt. You see, when you hear this enough times, you begin to doubt your ability to accomplish not just that one task, but all different tasks. You start thinking, well, maybe I'm not good enough. What if it doesn't work? What if people laugh at me? When you start thinking, well, I'm not tall enough, I'm not strong enough, you start creating excuses of doubt. So that keeps you comfortable with where you are, because then when you're in that zone of comfort, oh, well, guess what? You're safe there. Nothing's bad's going to happen to you, because people said you might get hurt if you do something else. But in this case, oh no, you are totally fine. I want you to think about how many times, because of this belief system of self-doubt, that it results in you doubting your skill set, even though deep down inside you knew you could totally crush that task. You could knock it out of the ballpark. But because of that doubt someone else instilled in you, you did nothing. You see, in order to overcome this doubt in business and in life, we have to take those proverbial baby steps to increase the belief that we have in ourselves. You see, you have to start with small, simple steps that will lead you in the right direction. You see, this process takes time. It's not like you're going to use a microwave, put it in 60 seconds and go, ding, you're done. It's a journey that we have to go on. So as an example, let's say that you're afraid of public speaking, which a lot of people are. They're like, whoa, public speaking, yikes. It scares the living crap out of them. So to overcome it, how can you do this? A simple way is to begin speaking to a small group of friends, people that you know, like, and trust, that they're going to be supportive and cheer you on, even if you make a mistake. And then you see, gradually, you start introducing people that you don't know into the mix, and you grow the audience. So now you're not just speaking in front of your friends. There's a couple people you don't know, and you keep expanding it, making the group bigger and bigger and bigger. And over time, the friends that you have in the room are dwarfed by the people that you don't know. But because you've become accustomed to it, you're no longer afraid of the outcome, because you realize, I've got this. I own this. Nothing is going to stop me from achieving my goals. You see, this methodology is going to put you on a path of self-growth and discovery, because you're going to have to look inward to overcome any fears that might have been placed there by others over the years. Well, it's like, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not good looking. Well, guess what? Maybe you need to hire a stylist so you can improve your overall outward appearance. Or maybe because of the way you speak, you might want to work with a vocal coach who can help you enunciate and put your message out there in a better format. You might work with a speaker coach who can help you with your stage presence. All these different things. You see, it's an improved action that you're working on. So I'm going to let you in a little bit of a secret. You see, when we're born into this world, there's very few things that we know how to do. And essentially it comes down to eat, cry, poop, and sleep. That's about it. Everything else is a learned behavior. So just as you learned from someone forcing upon you to have self-doubt, you can learn to overcome it. And that's what you must do to achieve all of your goals in business and life. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and do me a huge favor. Share this episode out there, because there's someone who needs to hear this message so they can overcome the self-doubt in their lives today.
Thanks for listening to the Big Movement Podcast today. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Now that you've surely been inspired to take your entrepreneurial career and business to the next level, you can stop by the website and get more. And if you're ready to boost your business brand, be sure to grab your free report, 7 Easy Steps to Build Your Brand Today.